let's face it, my channel has become a mix of doomerism and random ass drunken freestyles. It's safe to say that I don't necessarily have much of a direction, but I'm doing what I enjoy. So with that in mind, tonight we're gonna switch it up. We're gonna go away from the doomerism, asking the big why questions of life, and we together are going to watch a documentary about how oppressed the most privileged group of people are in America. Women. Oh, everybody's favorite topic. They love when I talk about women. So, everybody, grab yourselves a beer. Let's have some drinks and some laughs and watch this documentary together and make some comments. Tune in and we shall see how bad it is to be a feminist / woman in America. Cheers, everybody. Let's get this thing going.
In the media, there is a huge focus on the so-called manosphere.
Look at Ellen
This
right there.
is the Andrew Tates of this world. The angry, lonely young men who despise women.
Dude, the English are so obsessed with Andrew Tate still to this day. He's been irrelevant for years. Dude was pimping out cam girls and who knows what other kind of crazy garbage he was doing, but he does not represent the manosphere. He definitely doesn't represent most men either. Like, he hasn't been relevant. So, I don't know why he always gets referenced still, but terrible reference.
But my question is this: what about the angry young women?
The ones we've been hearing about since we had a conscience.
The women who also tend to hate men. Data suggests...
And let me be clear. There might be some who will explicitly say they hate women, but the manosphere isn't about hating women as much as it is about learning about women and their nature and understanding how to approach relationships. With feminism, it's just we hate men.
that young women today are more anxious, depressed,
Soy boys in
lonely,
that crowd.
and far more likely to have negative views towards men than men have negative views towards women. I'm in New Mexico, and my plan is to...
New Mexico? He couldn't even go to a big city. This dude went to one of the worst states in the country. Freaking New Mexico is ghetto as hell.
speak to some young women who are angry, to talk to them about their lives and their fears.
Ooh.
This is Inside the Femosphere.
Ooh, angry women. We haven't heard about them before.
American women are reporting record levels of depression. Today, more than a third of women say they've been diagnosed with depression at some point in their lives, compared with just 1 in 5 men.
They feel diagnosed. He didn't say they are. They feel. And if they feel diagnosed with depression, guess what? They all get SSRIs anyway. They know better than the doctors because they feel it, so it must be true.
At a time of unprecedented freedom and opportunity, millions of women say they are less happy, more anxious, and more dissatisfied than ever before.
And that's because freedom doesn't automatically mean happiness. Freedom can actually lead a lot of people to self-destruction, which I think we will honestly see throughout this video, how women with too much freedom just self-destruct.
In the following film, I investigate why there is a crisis among women's mental health, exploring politics, spirituality, and sexual liberation.
My name is Anna, and I am a tattoo artist and the owner of a...
Nose ring theory. Immediately, if she has it, bad opinions coming up.
curiosity shop and art gallery in Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Do you feel angry?
I feel so angry. I'm angry all the time over everything. Every time I open any social media,
Then get off your phone.
any news media, anything,
Don't watch the news.
there's another pedophile, another thief, another corporate entity pushing people around. There's
Welcome to the world.
another ICE agent hurting
She had to throw Ice Agent in there. Of course.
someone. There's another
Battle boots ready. I'm sorry, I'll stop. I'll let it play. I'm sorry.
parent abusing a child, just full of rage. My therapist was like, we should find you like a
Okay, I lied. She's a therapist. Oh my God. She's hitting all the markers. Nose ring, colored hair, battle boots, tattoo artist. She hates ice. Come on. Don't be such a stereotype.
kickboxing class or something. It's just festering. Anxiety is a huge part of my life, if not
So is every woman ever.
my identity. But I think that for me, a lot of it has to do with the fact that I think the world is kind of spinning out faster than we can have any like say over.
When it comes to the men who don't share your views, would you be friends with them? Would you ever, I know you're married, but would you ever consider dating them previously? Or, yeah, how do you feel about those people?
I would never, ever in a million billion years date a MAGA person.
There it is. There it is. They try to say that us on the right, especially men, are closed-minded, but in reality, we understand that most women will be liberal. So we kind of just have to accept that women will be left-leaning. And it's like, you know what? I'll date her. Because honestly, I could probably fix her. I could probably shift her to the right. Also, calling us MAGA people, that is so corny. I hate that term. MAGA person. MAGA people. It's dehumanizing. And that's what I'm saying. People who look at Trump supporters, whether they're male or female, see us as subhuman. Like, we're just MAGA people. At this point, I'm actually curious to know, do people actually know what MAGA means anymore?
Husband and I have often high-fived each other and said, I'm so glad that you don't fall in that camp, because
Her husband is gay.
we would have to get divorced.
Oh my God. Yeah, her husband is gay. So the moment that he wakes up, if he ever does, and he probably won't because he's whipped, she'll divorce him.
I can be friends
Oh my God, look at her tattoo. You suck. I hate. Yeah, just a hateful person. It's tattooed on her.
with people who have differences of opinions. I can't be friends with people who have differences of morality, which is a big part of why.
I'm so... I know I'm talking shit and I keep fucking pausing, but you hate people with different morality? Like, different morality, you don't have morals. You just don't. So it's either you like people with no morals, or, yeah, that's it.
I don't speak to my dad anymore. You know, we
Of course she doesn't like her fucking dad.
had a blowout not too long ago, and I just said I can't be part of, you know, watching this deterioration of morality in your world.
Close-minded as hell, people.
Do you think your dad is evil?
It's funny you asked that. I don't think he's evil, but I think he's a bumbling henchman. It's funny, my therapist actually asked that same question. He asked if I thought my dad was a villain, and I said I don't think so, because I don't think he's smart enough to know why he's doing what he's doing.
Oh my God, bro. These people on the left, these women, they're so entitled. I don't think my dad is smart enough. Like, he's been around longer than you, homie. But he's dumb because he has a different ideology than you. He doesn't know anything.
And was it your decision to end the relationship with him?
Yes. I blocked him on all social media, and I haven't spoken with him since that last message. I did send him a birthday card, but it was
orange hair, nose ring behavior, people.
Really benign. It just said, I hope you have the birthday you deserve.
And how do you think he feels about this? Like, do you think he wants to have a relationship with you?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think he does.
Unfortunately, my dad wants a relationship with me, she just said. Let that one sink in for you. Her stupid poor husband.
And it's really hard. It's been really difficult because he's pretty old, and I really struggle with knowing what the right answer is online.
She's sad and she struggles on what's the right answer. What do I do? I don't know. Maybe who cares about your dad's ideology and just see him for the kind of person that he is, who raised you? Oh, I don't know. What a novel idea.
Like end of life guilt and things like that, with if I'll regret not speaking with him.
Oh, you will.
He reaches out pretty often and sort of in that unaware way of like,
unaware way. He's evil. He's bad. His morals are bad, but he still reaches out to his daughter and wants to love her. And she's just like, I don't know if I can.
Like, I wish you'd call me back. And that is really heartbreaking. Right after the election, I said, you know, I don't know exactly where the line is, but there is a line on where if you continue to support this administration and like the terrible things that they are going to do, that I'm gonna have to draw a boundary, and you just need to be aware of that.
Are you serious? You would think her dad was just like, yeah, the Epstein files, those are fake. You would think her dad would be like, yeah, you know, people getting killed, people getting hurt, and all the bad stuff. I love bad stuff. Like, her dad just supports a president, and she is willing to let her dad die alone without her there because he supports the president who half the country, by the way, more than half, supports.
It's really sad to me that you don't speak with your dad. Would you ever consider responding to one of his messages when he reaches out to you, or what would, you know, could anything change your mind?
If I heard even a glimmer of apology or doubt from him, you know, I often joke, like, he's never...
What does he need to apologize for? Thinking differently than her?
been wrong a day in his 83 years. Why would that change?
So I just finished my interview with Anna, and for the interview she gave me some stickers from her shop, which is quite political, and I just had a chance to look at some of the stickers.
Oh no, not the
I'm pretty
Luigi fucking... Man, throw the stickers away, throw the whole fucking tattoo shop away, bro.
By what they depict. We have women murdering men with little slogans. So this one says slay, as picture of a woman taking a sword to a man's head.
So cute.
We have girl dinner, picture of a woman with a man's
Look at
severed
that.
head.
So
and we have
cute.
women support women, 2 women murdering a man. All men are created equal.
Oh yeah,
picture of
women
a
are
woman
non-violent.
hammering a nail into a man's neck.
Oh yeah, women are
We have
angels.
dismantle the patriarchy, picture
Oh,
of a
women
woman
are perfect.
holding
They
a
can't do
man's
no wrong.
severed head. And we have women must serve men. Again, a picture of a woman
Oh yeah, women
with a
are
man's
awesome.
severed
We
head
love them.
on a plate.
We love them all.
What surprised me most about Anna was that she no longer speaks with her father because of his politics.
Yeah, because she's mentally retarded.
To understand why political differences are increasingly tearing families apart, I spoke to Scott Yanor, an academic who has written extensively about gender relations.
It is the easily influenced versus the non-influenced. The far left, all these people who convince women to be suicidally empathetic, it works. Women are easily brainwashed because they do not want to be standing out from the crowd. They don't want to cause any conflict, but at the same time, they love chaos. So if everybody on their side is leaning towards chaos, it's a lot easier to just fit in. If all the women are leaning towards femininity and peace and agreeableness, women would do that. But that's not what they're doing. You just saw it. They're making stickers of men's heads on plates and, you know, eating and killing men. So imagine if a tattoo shop of men had some stickers like that about women. Bro, the FBI would be there raiding that day. I'm just saying.
The height of cutting off family members because of politics is liberal females. I mean, liberal males do it, and it happens some on the conservative side too. I think it's more ingrained in the leftist and feminist worldview, where the personal is political. So there's no separation between politics and your relationships with people. In my experience, conservatives are much more willing to compartmentalize these things.
Yes.
And say, well, we don't agree on politics,
yes,
but we both like the Green Bay Packers.
Yes.
And liberals are like, well, since we don't agree on politics, I cannot like your football team.
Yeah. He's spitting. And that's what I said in the beginning. Like, conservatives are actually way more open-minded because we know we exist in a reality that is going to be more left-leaning. People on the right wing understand our environment. The thing with people on the left is people on the left think everybody thinks like them. So when not everybody thinks like them, they think that it's their mission to turn everybody into them. And like you said, conservatives compartmentalize. We can just be like, all right, we're not going to agree with that. Put that over here in the brain. But we like this thing together. I'll find a common ground. Cool. We like the same football team. They can't do that, dude. Like, they're not willing to do that because that takes too much fucking critical thinking, which they don't have.
Like Anna, Nikki, a feminist organizer, has cut MAGA family members out of her life. I spoke with her about what led her to that decision.
My name is Nikki. I'm a psychic medium.
Oh my God. Oh, this fat old broad. All right. Psychic medium. Women love this witchcraft, man. It's insane.
Advisor. I'm also president of the local FemCity networking group.
Financial advisor, please do not go to this lady. Please. Please. She will make you lose all of your money.
Would you date a MAGA supporter?
No, I wouldn't.
Would you be friends with a MAGA supporter?
I am, and it's a tough one.
Hey, friend of this psychotic woman, I hope you see this, and I hope you stop being friends with her.
It's a really hard one because there's a difference. So I have family members who are MAGA supporters, and I don't talk to them.
MAGA supporters. You know what they're saying? You don't talk to people because they support making America great again. Now, if they said, oh, I don't like these people because they're Trump supporters, I'd be like, you know what? You're still retarded, but I could understand why. But everything has to be MAGA. Make America great again. That's totally like nonpartisan. That's a nonpartisan statement. And they're like, oh, they want to make America great again? I'm never talking to them ever again.
They're not allowed in my home.
You're not allowed in my home either, bitch.
At the end of the day, they're racist.
And you're racist too, bitch. At least I can admit it. I'm racist, yeah. You know what racism is? Pattern recognition. Racism is understanding that different groups act differently, and some groups should be treated differently because they don't know how to act.
I'm mixed.
She ain't mixed. This bitch white.
It's not going to work out. They have some views that I just can't even understand where they're coming from.
That sounds so sad to me.
Because it is, homeboy.
It is. It is.
See? And she said it is, but it's not for the reason that he thinks. Let's see why she thinks it's sad. Ready?
Sad. It's hard.
Why?
When they come to visit or...
Why? What happened?
One of them
Tell me.
I adored as a kid.
Tell me.
Like,
what did they do?
was extremely close to.
What did they do?
But
Tell me. Come on. Spit it out, bitch.
I can't engage with that
Why?
constantly.
Why?
It's like, it just...
What did they say?
It tears away.
When it comes to women's...
Okay, see? The bitch didn't even say why. Now, it's just... She just disagrees with them.
rights or climate change, things like that. How much do you think about these things every day?
I think about it every day.
Loser.
I think about my kids worry when I leave the house.
Oh my God, why? Why would your kids worry? You're a fucking white presenting white woman. Ain't no one worried about what you doing.
Even though I am white presenting.
Yo! I promise you, I didn't watch this video. But I'm so down on the fucking left-wing lingo. I knew this bitch was gonna say white presenting. That's crazy.
I'm Hispanic.
Hispanic, that's what it is. Nobody knew that. Until now.
And they worry,
How old are her kids? Like, why are they even, how would they know to be worried about you leaving the house? You feel me? Unless, like, you told them some shit that, hey, if I don't come back, I either got killed by some white man or the police.
I engage and do business with a lot of Latino businesses, women, and we're all super aware. My kids have seen ICE agents around.
No, they haven't.
Do you think in
That's a
general
lie.
young women today are happy or depressed or anxious, or where do you think they're at?
I want to say there's an overall climate of fear, whether it be male, female, they, them.
They, them? All right, I'm stopping. Honestly, I'm stopping. I thought I was going to do this whole thing and react, but no. I already know where this is going. I've heard everything that these women have to say, all right? This is retarded, all right? Feminism, all these women on the far left are dumb. They're closed-minded. They're not willing to meet anybody in the middle. And the problem is that we let everybody vote. And it's not just about women. It's just about everybody getting the right to vote. It's garbage. Like, if you get welfare and shit, you shouldn't be able to vote, because that's just incentivizing you to vote for more free shit. Where would a man prosper where he could put out stickers of men killing women? Other than maybe the NFL, am I right? Little rabbit hole. You know, O.J. Simpson got off because the jury had so many black people who weren't willing to
send a black man to prison.